Welcome to the channel. My name is Matthias. Today we're going to talk about Amazing Spider-Man issues 692 to 694, written by Dan Slott. And it revolves around a character that came and went, and no one's asking for his return. We're talking about Alpha. Now, this is one of those stories where Spider-Man sort of becomes a mentor to a younger character, a new character. A couple of examples come to mind, but there are a ton out there, like with X-Men or with Hope. Or does anyone remember Ethan? All these characters were incredibly powerful, but Spider-Man taught them the lesson that with a great power comes a great responsibility. So Dan Slott wants to give us like a twist on the scenario. He brings us this new character. His name is Alpha. Now, for his origins, he gets his powers through an experiment gone wrong. In this case, the man running the experiment was Peter Parker when he was working for Horizon. Now, the accident that happens because of this experiment is actually because of sabotage, but we're not going to get into that. The thing is that when this accident happened, we had the school visiting Horizon, very similar to the situation of Spider-Man's origins when he got bitten by the radioactive spider. So what happens is this character, his name is Andy Maguire, he's blasted with some crazy comic book energy. I actually think they're called Parker particles, but the thing is, Andy gets these insane new powers. I do have to mention that there's a moment in the story where we have an interaction between Spider-Man and Mr. Fantastic. And Reed Richards actually tells Peter, yeah, those Parker particles, I had already discovered them way back in the day, but he didn't think that they were that important, so he decided not to name them. And this crushes Peter because he was very proud about this discovery. Because every once in a while, Reed Richards is a total asshole to other characters when we're talking about science. He actually did the same thing to Hank Pym in the Mighty Avengers run, that he had discovered the Pym particles before he did, but he just let him keep the discovery for himself. So all the super smart guys from the Marvel Universe, from Reed Richards to Beast, Hank Pym, Tony Stark, all run tests on him, and all of his power levels are just off the charts. Also, we have everyone at Horizon really worried if Andy might sue the company. The thing is that the kid is totally down with having superpowers, and he wants to be a superhero. And also at the same time, he becomes a spokesman for the Horizon company. And he even starts doing commercials. So what happens is Spider-Man decides to take him under his wing. He wants to mentor him so he can be a good superhero. But the thing is that every time Spider-Man and Alpha jump into action to stop a supervillain, the kid goes way too overboard. Like, they have this confrontation with this classic mole man monster. His name is Giganto. And Alpha just one punches the monster. But the thing is, it was with total disregard for collateral damage. The same thing happens when Alpha jumps in to help the Avengers to take down Terminus. And then what happens is Alpha gets captured by one of Spider-Man's lamest villains, the Jackal. The thing is that Spider-Man starts getting the impression that Andy's just incredibly irresponsible. He does not know how to deal with so much power. Spidey tricks him to go into this machine. He blasts him with some weird comic book energy. Wha-bam, he's not Alpha anymore. And that's how the story ends. So, Spidey's mentorship of Alpha was very brief. And honestly, I hope he never returns because I didn't find him to be too interesting. So we're going to leave this video here. I hope you guys liked it. See you guys next time. Bye.